It is Saturday, January 31st. I thought a lot about yesterday or today finding some sort of protest or anti-ICE gathering to join. Not gonna lie, it's something I'm nervous to do. I don't like noises, and those tend to be very loud spaces. And also just like the government is scary. But what we decided to do was have some friends over. Dog, I don't know where the ball went. So we're gonna get together with some friends we haven't seen in about a month, have dinner, hang out. Enjoy my community, I suppose. I am in charge of cleaning. My husband's in charge of cooking. It's a fairly good division of labor. There's not too much I need to clean up tonight, but part of we have to make something gluten-free, and so Josh was thinking dal, so he picked out a recipe, and we went to the Indian store to get ingredients. And I also picked up incense because I was looking around the aisles. This is marigold amber incense sticks. So let's open these up with my phone. I need to get a new incense holder. Because right now I'm just going to stick this on the ground. Instead of protest, I am embracing community and friendship. I don't know, like I was looking, there's like a gathering at a local Tesla I could have gone to this morning, but we went to the grocery store instead. I've been trying to get back into making lists, specifically like to-do lists or daily tasks or what have you. I used to be really into planning. I was a daily bullet journaler, and I was very granular with my task tracking, which I ended up stopping because I thought that it was maybe too much. But stopping entirely is probably not the answer to getting things done. So I want to work on what is a reasonable to-do list in terms of quantity, but also in terms of just what I'm writing. because I have a tendency to want to write every task that's involved with an activity, so it's not just do laundry, it's sort laundry, laundry, fold laundry, put laundry away. Which, when you break every task down into its individual, you know, it can get a lot. But also, like, clean the kitchen is too vague. Because, I mean, like, empty the dishwasher, that's something I want to write down every time because I want credit for it every time. I hate doing that. Or doing the dishes, but the other big thing that I'm trying to bring back is habit trackers, and I'm trying it for both habits that I want to have and habits that I have that I don't want to have. So we'll see if tracking both ways is helpful. But I signed up for a gym. I just need to add movement into my life. And I'm finding it difficult to find the drive to go out hiking with just my dog and I as much as I used to. Which really what it means is I need to schedule some hiking trips with friends. I don't know, just after breaking my ankle, I'm kind of less inclined to go hiking on my own. I luckily wasn't alone when I broke my ankle, but that's all I could do. Like, I just kept thinking, like, what if I was? So I joined a gym that's right around the corner, which happens to be just fairly nice standard gym. I do wish that they had lockers there or something, so that, like, if you bring a bag or coat in, you have a place to put it. But I'm capable. I can leave my coat in my car. I do plan on getting more gymmy with it in the future, but for right now I've just been walking, so getting up before I start my day, going and walking. I've only been walking 1.5 miles. Like, I'm not trying to go crazy, and I want to ease into it. And I'm basically going from little to no activity to daily activity, so I don't want to start too crazy. The gym trial did come with a fitness assessment, which I'm gonna do next week. I'm not sure how I feel about it. She said we'll, like, review, like, where I currently am, and she talked about, like, body fat percentage, which, like, I don't really know if I care to know. But kind of coming up with a plan. And I'm just kind of hoping that someone can point to a couple of machines and say, use this one and this is how you use it. Maybe I could sign up for, like, a personal trainer meeting, just so I can have someone hold my hand through a workout that I can then do on my own. I find athletic space is very overwhelming. For one, usually they're really bright and loud. This one at least plays like alright music. There was some Avicii bumping yesterday, so I'm okay with that. I just have my headphones in anyways, but and because I've been going early, not all of the overhead lights are on yet, which I like. Because overhead lighting can be intense. Although they do have some cool, like, geometric, what's the word I'm looking for? Like neon style lighting on the ceiling of the gym, which is pretty cool. Seem to have plenty of machines, plenty of cardio stuff. And I've been lucky that when I arrived, there was always something open for me. I don't know. Like, I guess my overall goal is to lose some weight because I have put it on. But my main goal is to just get back into movement. I didn't love a lot of things about my job at the thrift store, but something I do miss quite a lot. It was the fact that it was a physical job. I missed that. I got up and I was moving and I was using my body. And then I could be sedentary when I came home if I wanted. But with sedentary job, I need to start incorporating movement. And it has been pointed out to me that I should probably get up a little earlier and give myself some time to wake up and get ready for work, as opposed to rolling out of bed and going to work, which is my habit. So getting up before work, going to the gym, going for a walk, maybe incorporate a couple days a week doing strength training as well at some point. And then still trying to get the dog out to at least the park from time to time. Although fetch life is still fetch life. Like, we play fetch here. So yeah, to-do list today. Finish exercising the dog. I'm currently washing the couch linen, so the couch cover and the blankets. So I have to remake the couch, sweep the floor, vacuum the rugs, clean off the counters, do the dishes. It's not too bad. That's not too much. I already did the bathroom. So. And then any extra time I have, I can start decorating the mantelpiece. I took down the holiday decorations yesterday, so the ribbons went away, and the stockings went away, and the holly and the greenery went away. I do have stuff to decorate for spring. We're not quite there yet. I mean, like, Imbolc is tomorrow, so we are getting towards early spring, and it's like 60 degrees today, so that's beautiful. But I do like the idea of the house having like a neutral season, a time without decorations, where the house just gets to be the house, you know? So, enjoy that. have to decide if I want to clean off the game table or not. I don't really. And part of that is I have an art piece I'm working on, and I want advice on it from the friends that are coming over. So I don't really want to put it away. I probably could clean up some table. Oh, so we went out last Saturday. We did dinner and we went to the theater with some friends. And then between dinner and the theater, we went into a board game store just to check it out, pass some time. And it was a cute space. I liked the lighting. They had like fun geometric lights with like black pipe shapes around them. So that was fun. There were like diamonds with bigger diamonds. But they had a display of what looked like more indie RPGs. There were like modules for pre-existing RPGs. There were a handful of like 2-player RPGs. There were a couple of 1-player RPGs, and the one that caught my eye that I ended up getting was called the Librarian's Apprentice. It is a solo journaling RPG. And I liked that it still felt kind of like a game. So you use a deck of cards, 2 dice, and you need a token for you. You use the cards to build the map of this ever-shifting magical library that you're exploring. And then you also use it to resolve conflicts when you run into them. So you explore a room, you draw a couple cards, and you roll the dice, and that determines what you find there and if you find a conflict or not. So far I've only found conflict twice, and both times it has been the thing below, which is some sort of beast that burrows beneath the library and will break up through the floor and devour whatever's there. And then it says it leaves a polite note behind containing a summary of what it's eaten. A polite note. And the floor, doesn't stay gaping. The floor fixes itself, more or less. So we'll see. I did not get eaten by the beast on my first goal. I ran. I grabbed my familiar, which is a catacoon, which is like a lemur cat. So I grabbed Chance, my catacoon, up on my shoulders, and we went tearing off through a historical fashion section of the library. There were mannequins flying everywhere. The thing below burst through the floor and ate several mannequins containing historic garments, and then, as expected, left a polite note saying that it ate 3 mannequins, 1 Neolithic leather garment, was it a medieval doublet, and a Victorian walking skirt. That is what it ate. But I just encountered it again, and I haven't resolved the conflict yet, so we'll see what it eats this time. Hopefully not me. Let's see. Yeah, but so I looked up online because I felt like there was something I was missing, and there was. But I looked up someone playing the Librarian's Apprentice on YouTube, and it's really as detailed or as in-depth as you feel like journaling. They were doing bullet points, basically just writing down, the specifics that they roll for and giving a brief verbal explanation of the activity and then moving on. I have been writing quite a bit more. I've been really struggling, and I'm trying not to let it bother me because it's just a game, and the point is to do it and have fun. So if I'm playing the game and using my imagination and writing, I'm doing it correctly. But tense is something that I've been struggling with, because on one hand, it's like I want to write this like it is a journal. It's called a journaling game. I am an apprentice. I'm going out, so this is my journal. But as events are happening or as I'm encountering things, they tend to slip into present tense, more like I was writing a short story. And I feel like that's something that I'll refine on future playthroughs. But for now, I'm just letting it go. The character prompt questions are all in the second person, so they're all like you this, you that, your, etc. And then it's like when you write your answers, do you write you or do you write my? Whatever. Tenses are hard. Hey River, where's your ball? Can I have your ball? She's just panting. But I had started out, I thought it would be fun to do the library book, like just written in a book. So I grabbed, it's a Reader's Digest I have. I bought them because they're, like, the covers and stuff are beautiful. But it is a book of abbreviated books, so I have complex feelings about that. Like, part of me is like, if I read this, then I know, then I get, like, context for maybe pop culture, or at least 1960s pop culture. But also, like, it feels kind of like cheating to read an abridged version of a book and then say you've read that book. So I guess you'd say I read an abridged version, which just, I don't know. So I haven't read, but I chose one to write in, and I do love writing in regular books and using the margins and all that. But I was just writing too much for it to really work, especially once I got past the initial pages, like, you know, the copyright page and the title page and such all have more room on them to write. But so I switched over to a notebook. One I got at a thrift store a while ago, which has nice thick pages, which is good. So I've been changing up what pen I'm writing with. I have this Parker fountain pen that I like. It's got like a medium nib on it. And I currently have a black cartridge with it. I need to get a converter for it so I can put my inks in it too, but I had a couple of cartridges left. Love an excuse for a notebook. So, I guess in summation, when given the opportunity between activism and enjoying the life that I want to fight for, because that feels like it's kind of the choice. It's like, do I want to participate in the resistance, or do I want to just live my life and be happy in spite of everything? And I think there's room for both. Yesterday was a blackout day. I didn't call out of work. But it was a protest day to stand with Minneapolis and against ICE. So I followed through with the no shopping thing. Okay, so where I was going with this. Things I need to do. I need to remake the couch. I need to clean the floors. And I need to do dishes. Those are my 3 big ones. And I wish to enjoy myself today. And enjoy my pocket of community. I hope that you either find the courage to stand up or find the happiness of enjoying life. Yeah. Happy Saturday.